Hello, everybody. Got a lot of guests here in the kitchen today. The kitchen. Oh, big boy. All right. Tangled up kitchen. Welcome to all of my dogs. This is the joys and the struggles of cooking with 4 dogs. Today's meal is actually pretty simple, so I brought it over to my kitchen table thinking it might be a little easier for me to maneuver all of my things with all of the dogs out, but he's still a little nosy. But hey everybody, welcome to today's lunchtime learning. You're not allowed to eat this. You're not even going to like this. My name is Coach Kelsey. Hi, how are you? Welcome back. Today I went in our, his tail's going to knock all my stuff over. Today I went into the Nexus app. I went to, here I'll just show you guys how to get to the new recipe pack this year, or this month, sorry. So if you go to my PT Hub, you click menu. I don't know if you can see my phone. We getting it? Maybe? I gotta turn my brightness down, hold on. Stand by. There we go. See now? You get to this menu, and then you're going to click the circle that says files, and then it'll bring you to your files. So as you can see, there's a plant-based. You can see the one I clicked last is on top. There's a plant-based, and then there's our regular recipe pack. So you'll just click it, October plant-based recipe pack, and then it'll pop up like this. It's just a PDF. If you click the 3 dots that are in that top right corner and click download, it'll download within seconds directly to your phone. So I did that, it should pop up. There it goes. So this is our recipe pack. Like I said, zoom through it. There's a ton of cool features in here. Like I said, there is a weekly sample planner, meal planner, a weekly shopping list, and then today, for today's meal, I just scrolled through until I saw something that I liked, something I might be interested in whipping up because I just came from the gym. So nice, easy, high protein salad or sandwich. In my case today, I'm going to make it into a wrap. It's in our app as a sandwich. So what I do is I just screenshot it as soon as I find it, and then I bring it with me to the grocery store, and I can go pick up all of the ingredients. So that's what I did on my way home from the gym. Quick and easy. I think I spent like $5 on some stuff that I didn't already have at home. And then I brought it home and I just prepped it to make it a little easier to show you guys how to cook. But again, super easy. There's hardly really any cooking. It's more just like compiling. So again, just reading directly off our recipe pack. Today we're going to make a chickpea salad sandwich. I intend on making double the recipe. I got a lot of chickpeas in here. I'm doing double the recipe because I want to use it as a salad topper. I want to use it to make wraps, and I want to use it to make sandwiches. I mentioned we were talking about what we were doing this weekend. I'm going to visit some Highland cows at a Highland cow. It's like a ranch or a farm, but they raise money to help with their wildlife endeavors, which is pretty cool. And they're also donating some money for hurricane relief and for the first responders who are out right now helping with all of the fixing and rebuilding and the putting our electric and water and everything back on. So they're actually donating some of their profits to feeding them like lunch and dinner and stuff, because they I forgot the name of the company. I'll have to post it below, but they bring food out to them so that they have breakfast, lunch, and dinner while they're pretty much sleeping in their vans, trucks, cars, working to help everybody get back situated. So that's my plan this weekend, which is why I'm making a double chickpea salad, because like I said, I want to use it to take with me on this trip. It's like a 2-hour drive, so I don't have to stop and eat fast food. I don't have to. I have this. So what you want to do to start is, again, I'm doubling the recipe, so I took 2 cans of garbanzo beans, or chickpeas. I drained them, and then I just washed them with water real quick. And then it says we're going to combine chickpeas, olive oil, lemon juice, mustard, and garlic powder. So I have olive oil. Like I said, I'm doubling the recipe, so we're going to do 4. My thing's not working. Hold on. She's slow. That's okay. That's about 4 tablespoons of that because we're doubling. Sorry, now that I lowered the brightness on my phone, I'm having a hard time seeing it. lemon juice, so I already squeezed some of my lemon juice out. Put that in there. Don't want to use too much, but again, double the recipe. Garlic powder, everybody knows you can measure that with your heart. Oh, I just bought this. I'm actually out of garlic powder. I only had fresh garlic. This is Hoochie. Come and see what we're doing. Put a little bit of garlic powder in there. Again, measure with your heart. Our mustard. We are using Dijon mustard, and it says 2, so we are going to use 4 tablespoons. I'm also going to measure this with my heart because this stuff is good. I just got French's brand, but it's about 2. You could use spoons too, or the measuring spoons, so that it's a little more accurate, but for me, personally, I just wanted something quick and easy. Hi, baby dog. Trying to brighten stuff on this. So that's it. Chickpeas, olive oil, lemon juice, mustard, garlic powder, large bowl. Use a fork or potato masher. I have a giant fork that doubles as a potato masher. And we are going to crush the chickpeas until most of them are mashed and some are mostly whole. And then we're going to add the rest of the ingredients. So I'm going to just push down on this. I think we did something similar when we made the, what were they? Oh, when we did the peanut butter. Right, was it peanut butter cookies that had bananas in it? Something had bananas in it because I remember mashing it in this bowl. The potato masher might have been easier, but that's okay. Still pretty quick and easy. This is a good option for like a replacement for tuna salad. If you eat fish, that's also, tuna salad's also not terrible if you have healthier ingredients in it. This recipe does have mayonnaise. I use a vegan mayonnaise, but it does have mayonnaise that you can put on the bread, so it's optional if you want to add mayonnaise. I might, after I make all this, after I try one without mayonnaise in it, I'm probably going to toss mayonnaise in here for when I travel with it, just so I don't have to bring mayonnaise on the side. So I'm just mashing up all these. It'll look kind of like, you see, some of them are crushed up, but not all of them. It's a little hard with my claws getting the pressure on it, but you don't want to make it like mashed. You just want to make it, I would say, like a tuna fish texture. Stabbing them with the fork kind of helps too. Okay. I feel like that's good enough. I've got like more than half of them pretty mashed. Like I said, it's a little harder than I was expecting to do. I use this to, well, I guess I use this fork to mash cooked potatoes, so they're a little softer than the chickpeas. But still, that's kind of the texture I'm going for. So if we smush up our chickpeas, go right back to my phone to see what the next step is. Next step, stir in celery, dill, salt, pepper. Celery is going to be finely chopped. Again, I got this, I went to the store and I got it for like 80 cents. There's a farmer's market by me. Well, they have a stand at the farmer's market, but I found their store and I go to their store and get produce pretty cheap. So you're going to chop up some finely chopped celery and add it in there. Again, I'm doubling the recipe, so I'm using a lot more. Plus, I had a lot of celery for $1. Celery, oh, and then I chopped up some fresh dill and I added salt and pepper to this so that it was just an easy whoop. Mix all that in. This looks like a green goddess salad. I'm pretty sure after this, all that's left is just kind of putting it together. Like I said, this is less of a cooking recipe and more of a throw it all in a bowl and use it for later recipe. Like I said, I also intend on bringing this with me on my trip this weekend for my like road trip, so I'm going to put it in a container. I'll probably just add some mayonnaise to it so I don't have to put it on my sandwich, and just pack some bread. I also, for today, bought these. I've never seen these before, but I'm a sucker for like flaxseed, oats, whole wheat. They have gluten-free options, they have carb-free options, they have sugar-free options. It's so hard for me to go to a grocery store and really find The best option, I prefer to go to like the bread I got for this trip is from a bakery. It's just really simple ingredients, like I could make it at home. But when it comes to like wraps, people ask me this a lot, like what the best option really is. And again, it's hard if you're getting it from the store. I've seen people who make wraps out of cottage cheese. I've seen people who make, what was it? Clayton, one of our achievers. He makes like pizza dough, but like out of chicken, which is like a high protein like dough and has less carbs in it. So there's always options. It's just hard to kind of like find something. So when I found this, the ingredients list does have some things that like I don't 100% know what they are, unfortunately. But for the most part, it's pretty simple ingredients like water, whole wheat flour, wheat gluten, oat fiber, cornstarch, soy protein isolate, soybean oil. Not a huge fan of that, but that's okay. Enriched wheat flour, salt, and then it gets into some preservatives. But again, now that I'm constantly checking all of my labels and trying to find the best options that are still convenient or like within the stores that I'm still shopping at, just learning to try some new things. So when I first saw this recipe, what actually made me want to choose to do it for today's live, don't mind all my peanuts in the gallery back there, it reminded me of a wrap that I had. I go to this, it's like a nature park. Well, it used to be a bird sanctuary. It's called Bach Towers. It's located in Lake Wales, I think, in Florida. Anyway, they have like a cute little cafe there, and they sell this chickpea, like tuna salad, mock tuna salad, and I love it. And last time I went, they no longer sell it, so I had to figure out how to make it myself. I don't know if somebody's here or not, but no one's supposed to be here. They're just letting me know. So I'm gonna wrap this up and see what's going on outside. So I just chopped up some lettuce. Here, I'm gonna fold you down. Chopped up some lettuce. You can see this is actually pretty big. Slice some tomatoes and cut up some red onions. Mayonnaise I'm gonna add to this as well. This is the brand that I use, Follow Your Heart. It's also like a cheese brand I use. I use their sour cream. They have Parmesan cheese. I think my neighbors are just home and they're being nosy, so I'm gonna rush to get up. I don't know about you, but I like mayo. I wouldn't necessarily call this the healthy alternative. It's a better alternative. Hey, that's not for you. Don't eat onions. But still, simpler ingredients. I do know what 99% of these ingredients are. It looks like they just use the lemon juice for their preservatives. It's actually possibly a healthier or better choice. Some mayo on there. Baby dog, stop. Baby dog, stay in my business. And then I'm just gonna put a nice, healthy couple of scoops of this stuff in here. And see if I can roll this thing up. I've never used one of these, so I wasn't entirely sure if you just kind of like pile everything in the center. That's what we went for. Let's see. Maybe I should go. Bear with me, folks. Y'all always get to see me do some of the wildest things on here. I forgot what I did last time, but I was mildly impressed with my lack of skill. Oh, this is actually pretty nice. It folds in like really nice. Oh, I ripped it a little. It's okay. Rolled up pretty nice. I have this spreader. Let's see if I can cut it with this. Not the cleanest, not the cleanest. But I need it just over this bowl so you can see my hot mess. Wow. Oh. That's good. Honestly, this is perfect. This is literally what I was thinking when I saw the recipe. I was like, this looks just like a wrap that I have at Buck Towers. Put my sandwich to the side. That was today's lunchtime. Wow, that was so good. Thank you for coming to today's lunchtime learning. Again, that was a pretty quick, easy meal. If you go on the app, like I said, go to Files and go to the plant-based recipe pack. That's where I got this recipe. We also have our regular recipe pack, which includes your meats and your dairies. If you want to check those out, let me know if you do end up trying any of the recipes. Last month, I think I tried about 4. It was really fun. I'm going to start posting more of them on our Facebook group, so you guys can see my successes and my fails. Because either way, it's just fun to try something new. This was super easy, like super easy. I think I've been on 17 minutes. It's mostly been me yelling at my dogs, but super easy, pretty high protein, and a pretty like everything we put in here wasn't extra, just enough. But with that all being said, thank you for joining. And I hope you do check out our recipe packs and give them a try. If you do try any of these recipes, please post them on our Facebook or comment below. I'd love to hear anything that you've tried. Our recipe packs this month are kind of jam-packed with like really good like fall feel-good meals, so I think you'll really like them. This is like the perfect like picnic, bring it with you to go. So I'm really excited to bring this with me and go pet some cows this weekend. That is everything for today. I hope you guys had a good time. I hope you guys learned a really easy, quick recipe that you can incorporate into your meal plans. And I will see you guys again soon.